With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
An hour ago it was storming, but now it is a beautiful day for baseball at Alliance High School, home of the Aviators, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. Hello friends, Nathan Smee and Cam Cagna on the call for you this afternoon live from Alliance High School. A week ago, we saw the Carrollton Warriors get run-rolled in 5 innings at the hands of the Marlington Dukes. A week later, they beat the Dukes to go 1-1 in EBC play and beat the defending Division VI champion Berlin Highland Hawks, who Alliance was down 6-0 to at home. So a big turnaround for the Carrollton Warriors, and I'm sure that plays into their hand quite nicely for today's matchup.
Yeah, crazy with Carrollton, how they lost to Marlington. I mean, that's great for Marlington. Alliance, tough loss, like you said, the Division VI champions. Should be a good game here today.
And of course, the difficulty with that game was, it was clear, Game 2 at Canal Park played. They postponed the game in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 runners in scoring position. Alliance at that time still hitless in that game, but they were starting to put things together. But you look at EBC play, the last time we saw them in the conference, it was a tough win. Still a win nonetheless. 12-11 in 8 innings at Salem. Of course, Salem, the team projected to finish in last place in the conference. How does Alliance bounce back from that? As, of course, you could have seen Thursday go differently if Bo Davis did not have to go in for 3 1/3 inning work over at Salem.
They just got to utilize their best hitters in clutch scenarios. They got to score whenever they have runners in scoring position, obviously.
And you look at the starting lineups today for both teams, headlined by the starting pitching. Isaac Houston for Carrollton, a big returner from last year's regional group. And Brody Bugera for the Alliance Aviators. Brody has had his struggle this year, but if he can get a good, solid go-around the first time through the order and keep it going through 2 go-arounds, that could make way for a Cohen Hendershot, a Gage Lyons, a Cam Burton to close out the game if needed. So you talk about hitting. I would argue that pitching is more important today.
Yeah, especially with a pitcher like Isaac Houston. The ace for Alliance isn't out there today, but Carrollton, their ace is out there, and it should still be a great pitching duel, like you said.
Looking at the lineups for both teams outside of the pitch, against Houston batting first, followed by Swearingen, Hahn, Allison, Murphy, Johnson, Woods, Marshall, and Healy. As for Alliance, it is Fisk, Burton, Davis, Reese, Iki, Ganny, Woods, Wilkes, and Cohen Hendershot. 2 strong lineups, of course. Alliance still trying to figure it out. A big difference today, though, D'Angelo Fisk batting leadoff opposed to Cam Burton and Cohen Hendershot, the two other guys who have hit in that spot this year.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see a pitcher hit at the one spot, but when you have the ability that D'Angelo Fisk does have, why not?
And as we toss it back down to the field, as we are moments away from our introductions, what is one key to victory that you have for both teams?
Alliance, they just need to somehow find a way to pitch evenly or better than Isaac Houston. It's going to be a tough task, but if they get that done, they have a good chance of winning this game. And they just got to get really important hits when it matters.
And I would have to agree with that in mind. We're going to toss it downstairs as intros are about to get underway. It's the Warriors and the Aviators up next here on Smee Sports.
Between the Carrollton Warriors and your Alliance Aviators. In 1-2. Welcome to today's EBC matchup between the Carrollton Warriors and your Alliance Aviators. The starting lineups for Carrollton. Their head coach, Brian Conley. Assistant coaches, Colton Newell and Bayan Wade. Leading off and pitching, number 3, Isaac Houston. Playing shortstop, number 28, Braden Swearington. Catching and wearing number 26, Cooper Hahn. First base, number 27, Hunter Allison. Left field, number 22, Jaden Murphy. In right field, number 11, Javen Johnson. At third base, number 6, Nevin Woods. In center field, number 25, Brandon Marshall. And at second base, number 12, Trenton Healy. Now for your Alliance Aviators. Head coach, Jeff Grappus. Assistant coaches, Brad King, Nate Morrison, Phil Yarian, and Aaron Long. Your Aviator starters. At second base, number 11, D'Angelo Fisk. In right field, number 6, Cam KB Burton. Catching, number 1, Bo Davis. In center field, number 0, Lincoln Reese. At shortstop, number 30, Charlie Eakey. At first base, number 14, Jackson Ganny. At third base, number 10, Parker Woods. Designated hitter, number 2, Trevin Wilkes. And he is batting for the pitcher, number 12, Brody Bagera. In left field, number 15, Cohen Hendershot. Now, if you will please.
Welcome back to Alliance High School for this EBC matchup between the Alliance Aviators and the Carrollton Warriors, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Cagna. We are ready to go first pitch a few moments away as it is 5:07. Of course, an hour ago it was storming, so I think all of us are grateful that the weather is decent enough to play baseball today.
Absolutely. Let's see what Brody Bagheera can do on the mound today, a.k.a. Bugs.
And, of course, for him so far on the year, finding consistency is key, and that has been his strong suit. One he can settle in, but otherwise a 10.5 ERA. Again, the first time through the order, sensational. It's go around 2, go around 3, and if he gets there, go around 4. That is the difficulty for him. And if he can find that rhythm the first time through the order and just keep it going with some help from his offense, of course, that'll make things very, very easy for this offense. Of course, last year, 2 losses at home against the Carrollton Warriors on the same day, technically, as game number 1 was finished at the end of game number 2. I think both parties just want to play 2 days of baseball, 2 different games with no overlap whatsoever. Leading it off here for Carrollton, it is Isaac Houston. He will step in to get things underway. A key at bat for him, as this will be your first pitcher versus pitcher matchup of the day, and we really don't have to wait at all for it. Time locally, 5:08 p.m. Alliance 2-0 in EBC play, Carrollton 1-1, and we are ready to go for series number 2 of the conference season, as the first pitch of the day is fouled away by Houston. Of course, conference play is the most important play in the regular season. Those big contests against some non-conference teams, like for Alliance, Buckeye, Lake, Highland, and Louisville as well. All important, but this is where you can make your name, and this is where you can compete for some silverware when it's all said and done.
First pitch contact, Isaac Houston. They're coming out swinging in this one.
And no surprise, as last time we saw them against Marlington, that was one of their biggest struggles. Not too much aggression. That time around, tipped it back into Davis's glove, now 1-2 the count on Houston. A part of that core 4 last year, along with Allison, who returns, Broadwater, and Landon James exiting the team after last season. As here's Isaac Houston putting it through into left field for a leadoff base knock. And you could just tell why he was such a key player on last year's roster. And that'll bring up Braden Swearingen, the shortstop. Swearingen, some impact plays the last time we saw these Carrollton Warriors a week ago at Marlington. But getting your leadoff man on is key, and the cool thing to see with this Carrollton team is how far they have improved since just last week. This is the team that same at bat. Maybe they swing once, this time 3 swings, and all 3 swings had some kind of contact.
Isaac Houston, one of the best Carrollton players. I mean, just a great start to this game. Brody Bagheera step off. He's not biting.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see him throw back a couple of times today. Bagheera's 1-0 the bunt. He will offer now 1-1 the count on the shortstop. The EBC, it is a conference known for small ball baseball. We mentioned it last week when we saw Salem. If every single EBC team that we see, which is all of them, bunts at some point this season aggressively, I wouldn't be shocked. Runner goes on the 1-1. The pitch is high for a ball. Davis down to second. He got him. 1 down. What a throw from Bo Davis. Again, Bo knows.
Absolute beamer of a throw by Bo Davis there. You can see why YSU wanted them so badly.
And we'll watch it back here on the replay cam. You talk about good form all the way around. The pitch was high from Bagheera, and that really did set him up for a nice throw. As you see, set up perfectly behind the plate, and that throw down right on the money. Just all the way around, Bo Davis, an excellent catcher for these Alliance Aviators. And he has made just so many impact plays. The 3-1 up the middle, it's Fisk backhanding it at second, and just in time to Ganny at first for out number 2. A tough play for D'Angelo Fisk to make up the hole, but able to pick it out just in time.
Great play by Ganny there.
Of course, Jackson Ganny on the defensive end, one of the best first basemen in the Eastern Buckeye Conference. He can be that everyday guy, especially if he can improve his bat. Hit 250, 275, somewhere in that range consistently. He will be a second team, first team, all EBC first baseman the next couple of seasons.
Great take on the first pitch, not too aggressive here.
And for Cooper Hahn, the goal here is getting on base again to keep the inning going. but it's Fisk again in the hole, and again it's on time to Jackson Ganny, and the side is retired. 2 putouts from Fisk and some help from Bo Davis gets the Aviators out of the inning. Middle of 1 in A-Town. No score on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
To the bottom of the first inning we go at Alliance High School. No score on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. For Alliance this inning, it is Fisk, Burton, and Davis due up. Of course, we saw it with Carrollton, the leadoff base knock from Isaac Houston, but the power of a catcher on display with Bo Davis. That throwout was huge for Alliance. This inning, the key is not simply getting a run around. It is moving him along to get into scoring position safely.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a few more bunt attempts if D'Angelo Fisk does get on base.
And I feel like that is partially why we saw the move from Coach Graffis to put Burton at the 2 and Fisk at the 1. Fisk is the stronger hitter of the 2, in my opinion. A better average, a stronger hitter, a stronger runner. Then you get KB up. He has speed, but he is a bunt specialist. You couple that, you put him in scoring position for Bo Davis, and from there, he can knock it about the yard like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, nothing like copying the other team, but doing it better.
And, of course, that is the goal for this Alliance offense, and I'm sure for Jeff Graffis going back to his time playing for the Aviators, plenty of tilts against these Carrollton Warriors. And Fisk, a good drive into left field. It is down for a leadoff base knock, and he is getting on second as that one goes to the corner. It's a leadoff double for D'Angelo Fisk. As you said, Cam, it's copying the other team, but doing it better. Poetry in motion.
Yeah, great hit in the left field by D'Angelo Fisk.
And we'll watch this one.
Rolled all the way to the wall.
And we'll watch it back on the replay. You said it perfectly, that placement. Plenty of roll behind it going to the corner. And then from there, D'Lo cruising into second base. Plenty of pace behind him. And there it is, the double clap above the head, letting him know. And from here, a bunt could really be on the table still. And I think Carrollton, they're playing it as they will bring their first baseman, Allison, in. And there is the bunt as expected as KB will offer.
Yeah, I saw him grab the top of the middle of the baseball bat there, right before there.
There's always a tip-off when there is going to be a bunt, even if it's a slight cadence. And as a catcher, that was something I looked for. If I saw it, I would yell it out, and 9 times out of 10, it was semi-accurate. Again, the bunt on the 0-1. He will pull it back. It is a strike. The throw down to third. Not in time. Fisk is in there.
Very close play at third base. I kind of thought he was out.
Me too. Coach Connolly not too pleased over there, but just like that, the opening run of the day for Alliance 90 feet away. And with an 0-2 count, it is swing away time for KB. And if you're Cam, putting this ball off towards the left side again could be vital.
He's all the way back in that batter box with his stance facing against Isaac Houston.
And you mentioned it before the beginning of the inning. Copying what your opponent did and doing it better. 1 extra base on the swing. Successful stolen base. That's the difference. Here's the 0-2, and it'll be lobbed high. A nothing pitch there from Houston as expected. You can't give Alliance the keys to victory here immediately. You can't lob that one in and hope that KB doesn't make you pay. Again, a fly ball here, that gets the job done too. The 1-2 again high. And of course, you have Bo Davis in the on-deck circle as he is hungry for a big day at the plate. This whole Alliance team is, and I think it speaks volumes. Our last game, no hits and 4 against Berlin Highland. A hit in the opening at-bat. The 2-2 again high, and we are full. Excellent plate discipline here from Cam Burton.
Absolutely making Isaac Houston work for it.
And on the opposite end, Houston making KB work for this one. Full count 3-2. And Burton will foul it off. So the at-bat will continue.
Yep, good contact, staying alive, Cam Burton.
And you look at this Alliance team, so far offensively, they have been one of the better teams in Northeast Ohio, averaging 7 runs per game. And a lot of it comes from a run or two, or even more sometimes, in the first inning. And part of it as well, the energy from below us in the dugouts. The payoff pitch, Burton, a fly ball into shallow center field. And it will be caught for out number 1, and there is no movement from third. A nice job out in center field to come in and take that one away.
Bo Davis.
That was Brandon Marshall, the starting center fielder for Carrollton. And that'll bring in the YSU commit, Bo Davis, with 1 down.
Guy on third base, who else do you want in the game right to bat other than Bo Davis?
Maybe Lincoln Reese in the on-deck circle, who has been the hottest bat this season. Point being, this is the toughest stretch of the order. Then after that, it doesn't get easier, as when Charlie Ike is on, it is tough to shut him down too. But Isaac Houston battling back in, able to get strike 1 on the corner. Fly ball deep enough does the trick. A pass ball does the same. And of course, any kind of base hit should do it as well. The 0-1 Davis on it, but fouls it back. And now all of a sudden, if you are Carrollton, you're thinking, hey, let's get out number 2 at the plate. And then from there, a force out gets us out of this early jam. And of course, a lot of that pressure will be on Lincoln Reese for Alliance if Davis is retired here to bring in the opening run.
Just can't hang an off-speed pitch. If you can throw a fastball, got to be in the corner.
The 0-2, it is off the plates. Still a semi-competitive offering from Houston, but I don't think we're expecting anything too crazy either on the 1-2. Given Davis's tendencies, could be a breaking ball going east-west. Breaks outside. And instead he hangs it high. There is the passed ball. Fisk, he will break for home, and he will score. Alliance strikes first, courtesy of some strong base running from D'Angelo Fisk. I mentioned it a few seconds ago. You have to be able to read the baseball if it does get behind the catcher, Cooper Hahn. And that time, D'Angelo Fisk does it perfectly. And the pressure now is off of Bo Davis and this offense.
Yeah, great awareness by D'Angelo Fisk. Like you said it best, no pressure for Bo Davis now.
And for Bo, this is where you just go back to a simple at-bat. The bases are cleared and do it all again. Houston's 2-2. Davis gets well underneath it and flies it foul. But 1-0 Alliance, a strong start to the game today. Of course, this is a must-win game as you go to tomorrow. While it's not a guarantee Carrollton wins, they haven't lost at home in nearly 730 days.
Jeez.
19 unbeaten at the Field of Dreams. An insane stat. Again, the 2-2 Davis over towards short, a heater. It's Swearingen, and his throw to 1 is in time to Hunter Allison for out number 2. And even if D'Angelo Fisk was at third, he would have probably been able to score, as I think they just would have ignored him coming home. The base is cleared for Lincoln Reese, a .474 hitter with 10 RBIs so far on the year. We talked about it earlier on this campaign. For Lincoln Reese, he had 10 RBIs all of last season, and he has that so far through 7 games in his senior season. He has been the story of the season for Alliance.
Lincoln Reese is in the middle of the batter box compared to the other last 3 batters were all the way in the back.
And I think that speaks volumes to his confidence. Of course, typically in the high school game, collegiate game, you're going to line up further back. But Houston, a solid pitcher. Plenty of speed behind him, and that pitch is taken into right center field for a 2-out base knock. Reese on the fielding error will cruise to second, and he is in there. Lincoln Reese keeps the inning going for Alliance. And again, you talk about a breakout player this season. He might be the breakout player of the season by himself.
Another double, trying to replicate what they did with D'Angelo Fisk just a couple minutes ago.
And depending on how that one is scored, it could be another double, but I believe they're going to say it's a single and advancement on a fielding error. But either way, a shot from Lincoln Reese. And it's good to see this kid playing with so much confidence out there. And when he is confident, he is at his best. You talk about YSU getting a gem of a player. Walsh maybe got the most underrated guy possible. Iki over towards third, a nice scoop, and the throw from Woods is in time, and the side is retired. But D'Angelo Fisk reads the ball off the catcher's glove and takes home on a passed ball. End of one in Alliance. It's the Aviators up 1-0 on Carrollton.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Hunter Allison steps into the batter's box to get things underway in the top of the second inning for Carrollton, as the first pitch he sees is high. 4-5-6 this inning for the Warriors. Hunter Allison, Jaden Murphy, and Javen Johnson, the right fielder. So a strong cohort of their order, the middle right here. And for Hunter Allison, the starting first baseman for last year's historic team, the first Carrollton Warrior Baseball Club since 1994 to make it to the regional tournament. He was a stronghold not only defensively, but offensively. The 2-0 in there for a strike, and of course we got to see him play a little bit more this past summer for OEB Rundgren, one of the most consistent teams that we got to cover during our time with the 965 Midwest Challenge.
Good for him, man. Hitting the 4 spot and being a quarterback at the same time.
And a record-setting quarterback at that. So many of the records belong to him, if not all of them at this point at Carrollton High School. But all 4 of those Carrollton Warriors from last year, Broadwater, James, Houston, and Allison, all on that same summer team. But that time, it is Bugera getting the best of Hunter Allison. 1 up, 1 down via the looking strikeouts.
Number 22, Jaden Murphy.
First strikeout for either team today, as that pitch helped out in large part due to Bo Davis's frame.
Great pitch. Painted the bottom of the strike zone there.
And again, I talked about it with Brody Bugera. If he can be consistent one time through the order, and speaking of consistent, that one is right back in his glove. Right in my train of thoughts. We'll try that again. If he can be consistent through the order the first time and do it again, he will be in a great spot. But you know what? That's not consistency. That is just a great pitcher making a great play. And that'll send Jaden Murphy right back to the dugout. And now here comes Javen Johnson. A nice little 3-sport athlete, a Walsh commit for football, played basketball, and of course now an outfielder for this baseball team who can hit the ball quite well.
First lefty today.
And of course, you cannot talk about Carrollton basketball without forgetting about his brother Tavian Johnson, the sophomore. That Carrollton team, they are going to be really, really good again next year. Bugera's 2-0 in the zone for strike 1. But if Brody can keep this up, this is going to be his best outing of the year. I'm impressed so far. The 2-1 just misses low. And I feel like that's a fair call. It's kind of what we've seen today, just below the strike zone. Some umps are kind of all over the place so far today, knock on wood. Consistent. The 3-1 Johnson off the mound and into center field. It's a 2-out base knock for the Carrollton Warriors. A strong swing and, of course, aided by the mound. But that's what makes him such a dangerous hitter. No matter the count, he can turn on a baseball and take it the other way.
2 strikes, 2 outs. Yeah, what a way to change the inning.
And that'll give Nevin Woods, the third baseman, a chance here. Runner at first, 2 down, and Woods. He will chop this one over towards Parker Woods. Woods retires. Woods. The inning is over. What a throw from Parker. And an even better stretch from Jackson Ganny. This Alliance defense really showing up when it matters most, along with Brody Bugera. A nice little web gem on the mound. Middle of 2 and 8 sound. It's the Aviators up 1-0 on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
To the bottom of the second inning we go here at Alliance High School. 1-0 your score. Alliance on top of Carrollton. It's Ganny, Woods, and Wilkes for the Aviator offense here, 6, 7, and 8, as they look to build on their 1-0 lead already established, courtesy of D'Angelo Fisk.
Getting on base for Parker Woods here would be an excellent.
It'll be Jackson Ganny leading things off here, a .176 hitter so far this season. And Ganny, a good drive deep to center field, plenty of carry, but it will be tracked down for out number 1 by Brandon Marshall. A nice job by the center fielder tracking that one down, and the key to his success there, he didn't take his first step in. First step, as it always has to be, is back, and that helped him track that ball down, as if not, that ball was going to be over his head for extra bases.
Ganny showing off the power early in this game.
But 1 up, 1 down, and now here comes Parker Woods. Already one great defensive play so far today. And for Parker, a 200 hitter so far in the year, 4 RBI, still trying to find his footing as an Aviator. And another good piece, this time in a right center field. And again, it's Brandon Marshall tracking it down, 2 up, 2 down. And this inning right now belongs to Mr. Marshall.
Brandon Marshall making catches like the former Jets wide receiver.
Jets, Dolphins, couple teams. Thought that one would be before your time. But 2 down now for Trevin Wilkes, the DH. A 308 average on the year for him, as he will take ball 1 up high. But this is exactly what the doctor ordered for Carrollton. If you get out of this inning 1, 2, 3, you get back to work and you're in a great spot. Wilkes again, a fly ball deep to left field this time, and it is going to get down at the wall, and it is extra bases for Trevin Wilkes. It's a 2-out double for the DH. What a swing.
Just a few feet off of a home run there. Trevin Wilkes absolutely launching it over the left fielder's head.
Double number 2 today for the Alliance Aviators, the first being D'Angelo Fisk. But that piece of hitting, just pure strength from Trevin.
Can Cohen Hendershot get him into a scoring position?
And for Cohen, the hard work is done already at second base in scoring position. For Trevin, I wouldn't be surprised if he takes off. So far in the year, 6 stolen bases in 6 games played. And the first pitch, it'll bounce in and skip away. Trevin, he is caught out in no man's land. And that is the right call from Cooper Hahn. You walk him back, you shuffle, You slide step, whatever you want to call it. You make sure he goes back to the bag, and then you throw the ball back to your pitcher. Well done from the senior catcher. So 1-0 count here on Cohen Hendershot. Houston taking his time, keeping an eye on the runner. Time called, but not given. And that one will be a strike.
Right down the middle.
And for Cohen Hendershot here, so far batting .211, this is a chance to further assess your spot in this lineup and say, hey, I might be batting ninth, but I'm still a very capable hitter. That pitch backs him out. The delayed steal from Wilkes, and he is burnt going to third, and the inning is over. A nice throw from Cooper Hahn behind the plate gets the job done here in the bottom of the second inning. No damage done by the Aviators in inning number 2. To the third we go. 1-zip your score on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Brandon Marshall steps in to lead things off in the top of the third for Carrollton. 1-0 your score. Alliance on top on SmeeSports. We talked about pitching as the key right now, and so far today through 2 innings, this is Brody Bugera's pitching duel to win. Of course, had that great catch last inning, and we'll see how he comes up with it here. First pitch to Marshall right there for a strike. After Marshall, it's Healy, then Houston at the top, so 8, 9, and 1. And as I talked about, one time through the order, a really solid pitcher. Number 2, how can he do? That one just out of his glove, and he will throw it to first for the easy outs.
Almost caught another one right on cue.
You know what he said? I'll let Jackson Gandy get involved in this one.
Trenton Healy.
Brady Bugera, a selfless man, not hogging all the defense to himself. But still another nice play to even knock that ball down. When the batter gives up immediately, that says something. First pitch to Healy off the plate for a ball. And I'm sure you saw it. The batter just said, you know what?
Right.
I thought he caught it.
Coach can't be happy about that one.
That's one, even if he did run it out, there's no way he got there. And Bugera gets the chase at the high heat. Now 1-1 on Trevin Healy. For Carrollton so far today, 2 base knocks, 1 from Houston, 1 from Johnson. They just need some more offense. But Brody Bugera doing a nice job dialing it up. And now a 1-2 count. Wouldn't be surprised to see his trusty pitch, the high heat. Instead, brings it level and just misses off the plates. A very close pitch, a more competitive offering than I think we both expected.
Yeah, Bugera is definitely finding it right now. See if he can continue that into the second time up.
And there it is, swing and a miss, 2 up, 2 down. Punch out number 2 today for Brody Bugera.
He's dialed.
As a pitcher, if you have the same amount of strikeouts as you have hits allowed, that means you're doing something right. And the key for him as well today, no walks. Neither pitcher has given up a walk. Everything has been earned. And the first pitch is there for a strike. But this is where it gets interesting. We talked about it. 1 time through the order, a very strong pitcher. Go around 2. How does he answer? And that time he will skip it in. Next inning for the Aviators, it'll turn over to Hendershot again as his at-bat was interrupted. Then back to the top of the order with Fisk and Burton. A good drive from Houston, but well foul. Count now 1-2.
Houston, one of 2 players to have a hit in this game so far.
And he tries to double it up here. Time as well, 5:36, so just over a half an hour in, if that. Here's the 1-2. Hey, hard grounder over towards second. Here comes D'Angelo Fisk, and his throw to 1 is in plenty of time, and the side is retired in order. Alliance's defense continues to improve and impress at AHS. Middle of 3 in the CBC matchup. 1-0 your score. Alliance on top.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to advertise during our Cleveland and Stark County broadcast, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to both Heather Prince of Howard Hanna and Sports Zone, along with our broadcast partners over at Channel 1022 for making today's telecast possible. On to the bottom of the 3rd inning we go in the CBC matchup. 1-0 your score. D'Angelo Fisk right now the point of difference for the Alliance Aviators.
And your shot, second attempt to get a hit, because Trevin Wilkes ended last inning getting caught stealing third base.
So both catchers today with a throw behind the plate. Davis over at second, and that one over at third from Hahn. And Hahn thought he had 2, and the first one would have been crucial, as that would have retired D'Angelo Fisk. And again, going back to it, I think we both thought there was a chance that he did get him. It's one that if there was video replay, that could be looked at differently, but alas, not quite at the OHSAA level yet. But a second life here for Hendershot as he will swing and miss. But as expected, this is somewhat a pitcher's duel so far. Of course, the 1 run does question it, but otherwise, this has been a defensive affair. The 0-1 there for a low strike. And that's the first one that I would really contend saying, hey, we've seen that one be called a ball today. Houston right back to work, and Hendershot will leave the 0-2 high. And as a batter, you understand that most likely the 0-2 is not going to be very competitive. You still have to be engaged, but you cannot be overly aggressive. Now the 1-2 chopped right back to Houston. It's yet another pitcher fielding play for out number 1. We have seen so many of those today. Number 3 overall, as the first 2 went to Brody Bugera. And now back to the top of the order we go with D'Angelo Fisk, who doubled his first time up today. And for D'Lo, this is a big opportunity. Do it twice. Provide a spark here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, as this is a very close game. This Carrollton team, at a moment's notice, they can score runs. And the key for them, if they do lose today, they would have more losses than they had all of last year in EBC play. A 9-1 champion, already 1-1 on the year. Fisk takes the 0-1 in the dirt. And of course, that one loss last year was to Marlington on the road, so they did replicate that result this year. But given all who Marlington lost, I was so many people really surprised as Fisk puts that one over to short, and Swearingen says, thank you very much.
What a catch. Smoked that one.
A strong lineup from D'Angelo Fisk for out number 2. Well, the leather has been flashed so many times today by both teams.
I would love to see the exit velo on that one.
Unfortunately, we do not have those right now. This is where one of those Rapsodo machines or something along those lines would really come in handy. But 2 up, 2 down for KB as he will take ball 1 off the plate. If KB is retired here, it would be 1-2-3, 1-2-3 for the 3rd. 6 up, 6 down combined. And I feel like that does really favor Carrollton right now in a tight matchup, just trying to find a way to break down Brody Bugera. Houston's 2-0 as KB will take it for a strike. If the inning were to continue, it would turn over to Bo Davis. Now Houston's 2-1. Burton well underneath it, pops it foul. And again, it is worth noting we have not seen a walk or a hit by a pitch yet today. Everything has been organic baseball. We've seen one quote-unquote error, which was a fielding error. Other than that, we've seen just clean baseball all the way around. Houston's 2-2, left high, and we are full. But going back to that walk metric, that could change here. And if you're Cam Burton, you definitely want to change it here.
This might be the first full count today.
Here's the payoff pitch. It's Burton, a drive up the middle and down in center field. It's a 2-out base knock for KB. And the inning will continue as it turns over to Bo Davis.
Now batting number 1, Bo Davis.
And for Bo, this is your chance. A runner on a fast runner. Put this one in a gap and trust that your speedy right fielder comes all the way around to score.
Yeah, Cam Burton executed his job perfectly. Just get on base and let one of the best hitters do the rest.
And we have seen some great hitting with 2 strikes today. And that is for both teams. You'll go back to Javen Johnson's hit for Carrollton. 2 out or 2 strike hitting. I believe it was both, actually. 2 out, 2 strike hitting, and that is exactly what we just saw from KB. A 1 count here on Bo Davis, who last time we saw him grounded out to Swearingen at shorts. Houston takes his time. KB, he will break a chop swing as he will go 0-2 count, but KB is now in scoring position. But a 2-strike count on Davis. This is where you shorten that stride. And again, with your runner now in scoring position, you poke this ball into the outfield, you have a decent chance to bring him around. If not, you set up Lincoln Race. And KB dancing. The 0-2. Ooh, a good miss. I'm kind of surprised they did not call that one.
I'm kind of surprised Bo took that one.
And for Isaac Houston, I'm sure he's not too happy, as that would have been his first punch out of the afternoon. KB back to his antics between second and third. The 1-2 Davis over towards short. Swearingen knocks it down. His throw to one is in time. No, they say he's safe. KB, he will come home. He is now in a rundown. They will throw back to third. They got him. The side is retired. It's all of the emotions to end the bottom of the third. That is the epitome of baseball.
Wow. Just, wow. I mean, I honestly thought they were both out, but
We'll see at first. Oh, they got him. No, he dropped it. He did drop it over at first, and then you get KB in the rundown, and KB a dead duck going back to third. The inning will end there. Some strong hitting from the Alliance Aviators, but in the end, no damage done. Through 3, 1-0 your score on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
To the 4th inning we go at Alliance High School, as if you like defense, this is your game. 1-0 your score, still courtesy of D'Angelo Fisk in the first. Let's go back to the play that ended the bottom of the third. It'll be an E3 as, of course, in good faith, we cannot give that error to Braden Swearingen, who A, knocked the ball down, but B, got it there in time. Allison just dropped it, but a good relay home to Hahn, and then from there, good communication between Hahn and Woods, between the catcher and the third baseman, to get KB scrambling back to third.
You can tell Carrollton is a well-coached baseball team, how they handled that one.
And, of course, Brian Connolly, one of the best coaches in the game locally. And just in general, he has done a tremendous job with this Carrollton squad. First pitch of the inning misses from Bugera. 1-0 the count on Swearingen. It goes 2-3-4 Swearingen, Hahn, and Hunter Allison. So 3 strong hitters due up here, as that time Bugera is able to respond. And again, we kind of talked about it. Get through 5-ish innings, maybe 6, and then make way for your closer, which I kind of feel like today would be a Cam Burton afternoon. The 1-1 fouled back, and I think he would agree. If Bugera gets you 6, you bring in KB, your Mason Miller, so to speak, as that's kind of the cool term to call your closer nowadays, of course, coming out with a new walkout. But still, the point is there. Grounder over towards third. It's Parker Woods, and his throw to Ganny is on the money. 1 up, 1 down. Parker Woods defensively, he has really stepped it up since the late game. He and Iki, a few errors in that contest, but since then, they have really figured it out.
Yeah, like you said, great pitching from Bugera also. Just hasn't let up much of anything in this one.
And of course, the pitcher's mantra, especially more contact guys, is trust your defense. When the defense is making plays like we have seen so far today, that makes it so much easier to say, you know what, it is in their hands, and not just, you know what, we're going to hope and pray. And now 1-1 on Cooper Hahn, who grounded out to Fisk, his first time up. But so far today, 2 hits allowed by Brody Bugera. No walks and 2 strikeouts. And again, neither pitcher has allowed a free pass. A good poke, but foul down the left field line. Hahn now on it. And the key here is just straightening it out, especially if you can hug it down the third base line just beyond Parker Woods. From there, you are going to see a very similar play to what we saw from D'Angelo Fisk's hit back in the first. Just a ball that hooks into the corner. Here's the 1-2. This time driven over towards right field, and it is going to go foul. But you can see that first base coach, he was saying, get on your horse and shoot too. But he will have to do it again as the count will remain 1-2.
Great contact, yeah, like you said, on a 1-2 pitch.
And again, going back to the weather, I can't believe that we had thunderstorms 2 hours ago.
I know.
It's a beautiful day outside. I mean, J-Rod and I, we were kind of stuck up here, hunkering down, hidden from the storms, and now it's a beautiful night for baseball. Again, the 1-2, tipped foul. I'm sure, though, if you were Coach Connolly and Coach Kravis with the defense today, you are quite pleased. This is the coach's dream halfway through the season. Again, the 1-2. Finally, we will have a new count as it will miss low. But a very competitive pitch from Brody Bugera.
Yeah, like you said, defensively, no errors so far for Alliance.
Only 1 for Carrollton. 2 technically if you want to call the fielding error a error as it was an advancement, but I think Fisk could have gotten there easily either way. And then, of course, the other one, Allison's drop. But a full count now, 3-2 on Hahn, trying to battle back. And he will. There is ball 4. It is the first walk of the afternoon surrendered by either pitcher.
Now batting number 27.
And that is huge for the Carrollton Warriors. That'll put your tying run at first for Hunter Allison. Struck out looking his first time up, but still a very dangerous hitter for Carrollton. First pitch off the plate for a ball. It might be premature, but if I'm Bo Davis, if I see a ball come in, I'm calling time and I'm going out there and talking to Brody Bugera. Usually if there's a walk, hey, no harm, no foul. At this point in the game, we haven't seen one until now, and we're in the top of the 4th inning. You have to settle him down and say, hey, let's recalibrate and let's figure this out. The 1-0 instead, Allison, a good drive deep to right field, still carrying. KB is underneath it, and he will make the play for out number 2. A nice job by Cam Burton to track that one down.
Now batting number 22.
And that is the danger of having such a strong hitter like Hunter Allison. But now here comes Jaden Murphy. A strong piece of hitting his last time up, but Brody Bugera, right place, right time on the mound, just said thank you very much, and pretty much put it right back in his pocket. But a runner at first, 2 down for Carrollton. And they will call it a balk on Brody Bugera. I mean, that was a quick delivery. Was it enough for a balk? That I don't know. But the tying run is now in scoring position for Carrollton. And even more so if you're Bo Davis, you're thinking potentially about a mound visit soon. A good piece of hitting from Murphy right towards second. It's Fisk, and the side is retired. That time, Brody Bugera lets it go through, and the inning is over. The tying run stood in scoring position for Carrollton, but no damage comes to pass as Brody Bugera continues his stupendous afternoon so far. 2 hits allowed through 4 innings. At the halfway point of this one, it's Alliance hanging on up 1-0 on SmeeSports.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
To the bottom of the 4th inning we go. Alliance up 1-0 on Carrollton. Again, a great defensive game. So many great plays made all the way around. But you can just feel something is missing from this game. What do you think it is?
Now batting number 0, Lincoln.
Nothing? I would have to say it's that one game-changing play. Most times we have that one play that defines how this one goes. Of course, you can say it's that call over at third with D'Angelo Fisk being safe, but something is missing from this game, it feels like. Something EBC-esque. We'll see if it happens here.
Yeah, maybe Lincoln Reese can just do that.
It'll be Lincoln Reese, Charlie Eakey, and Jackson Ganny, 4, 5, and 6 this inning for the Aviators. Houston right back to work as there is strike 1 to Lincoln Reese. But for Isaac Houston, of course, he did allow that run in the first inning, but since then, flawless pitching. And Reese quickly 0-2 in the counts. 2 takes. And right now, this is Alliance going back to Thursday at Canal Park. You have to get more aggressive. Houston looking for a 3-pitch strikeout. Instead, it's Lincoln Reese in a right center field. And he says, thank you very much. It's a gapper for Lincoln Reese. He will cruise to second. He is thinking 3, cruising to third, and he is in there. It's a leadoff triple for Lincoln Reese. One's too hot, one's too cold. The third is just right. What a drive from Lincoln Reese.
Just like you said, it was missing that big play. And there's Lincoln Reese right on cue.
And you can just see that speed. Nice job by Connor tracking him all the way. I'm impressed. But he cruised on into third base. But that's Lincoln Reese for you. When he plays with confidence, he is unstoppable. And now the infield is being brought in for Charlie Eakey. And we'll see if he thinks bunt or not. Instead, it's a drive into right center and down for an RBI single. The Aviators have found their insurance run courtesy of Charlie Eakey. Just like that, Alliance has figured it out in the bottom of the 4th inning. That dugout is absolutely loving it.
Great piece of hitting from Charlie. And you got to think, yeah, that dugout definitely has something to do with it.
And now here comes Jackson Ganny. All of a sudden, all of the momentum is with Alliance. It's Ganny, though, up the middle. This could be 2. Swearingen gets the out at 2 and at 1. The Web Gems are right back on schedule. It's a 6-3 double play set up by Braden Swearingen.
Swearingen is having himself a game at shortstop.
Just when you think Alliance has all of the momentum, Carrollton says, here is a defensive stop to end all defensive stops.
Yeah, no outs. They just had a runner on base. Swearingen just turned the game.
One more time, Swearingen. He will knock it down, and he will not throw it. Parker Woods, he is safe at first. But the power this inning from Alliance, they have slapped around this baseball. And that could be a sign of Isaac Houston getting tired.
Yeah, every single ball's in play.
And that's huge for them. When this team is aggressive, when they are swinging well, they are a tough team offensively to shut down. And I feel like they have proven that again today.
Yeah, and Trevin showed great power on the last hit.
A double for Trevin Wilkes last time up.
Just barely missing a home run last time.
And the first pitch, it is low and out. For Carrollton next inning, it will turn to Johnson, Woods, and Marshall. 6, 7, and 8 due up. But Alliance, they are in a tremendous spot right now, up 2-0. Wilkes, another good take, now 2-0 the counts. We talk about this sophomore class. So many guys trying to step up and establish themselves on a varsity roster. Trevin Wilkes, over the past couple of games, he has done just that, especially on the bases.
Yeah, only a sophomore. Very impressive what he's doing.
I know last broadcast we had over at the Pipe Yard, Bryce brought up Pedro Serrano from Major League. I'll bring out Willie Mays Hayes on the bases. Trevin Wilkes has been a speedster. You know Major League?
A little bit.
You
He's
need to
got it
watch
all,
that
huh?
movie. It's a great movie. 3-0 there for a strike. You're talking about all-time great sport movies. It's up there. That's one of the only ones I've watched. I know Remember the Titans, another really big movie, but Major League, an amazing movie. I highly recommend. The 3-1 to Wilkes, another good drive into right center field. This time it will be tracked down and caught by Javen Johnson, and the side is retired. Well, the ball, it is flying off the bats as of late. Alliance able to play one this inning, courtesy of a triple from Lincoln Reese, and then an RBI single from Charlie Eakey. To the 5th inning we go. 2-0 your score, Alliance on top on SmeeSports.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Four innings down, 3 left to go in this exciting EBC matchup. Now 2-0 your score. The Alliance offense, they have figured it out a little bit. They're finding their stride here. And now Carrollton, their offense, they look to get going here. And that might be one heck of a way to do it. It's Johnson, a deep drive. But it'll be called off and caught by Lincoln Reese in the gap for out number 1.
Yeah, Javen Johnson, again, one of 2 players to get a hit in this game. Just missed another one. Hung in the air just for a little bit too long.
It's incredible. 2 hits allowed by Bugaro so far, 1 walk. He has not allowed more than 1 base runner in an inning yet today. Again, as things stand, this is his best performance of the season. And if he can become this ace down the stretch, all of a sudden, this Alliance pitching staff becomes so much deeper than we first thought. The 0-1 backs him out, but still a strike. Brody Bugera is a man possessed today.
Yeah, last inning he showed a little bit of struggle, but he's back.
Looking for the punch out now, and he will just miss it. But a very competitive pitch from Brody Bugera. But you talk about a breakout game for a player. Here it is. The 1-2, swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down. Strikeout number 3 today for Brody Bugera. And he just continues to ramp it up. And you look at it from a strict mathematical sense, he's 7 outs away from getting out of this game with a win.
Very impressive what he's doing in this one.
Can he keep it going? That's the question. It's over Fisk into right center field and down for a 2-out base knock. A nice piece of hitting there from Brandon Marshall, taking it the other way for the 3rd hit of the afternoon for Carrollton. And they needed that hit. They desperately needed some offensive spark. Now, move him along and see if Trenton Healy can be the hero here and knock him in. If not, worst comes to worst, you head to the 6th inning, and you have the top of your order back up and the heart of your order at that. That could have been the swing. Instead, foul down the left field line. But compared to how last year's games went between Carrollton, of course, one was close and postponed, the other one not really close. This is a great matchup, and I think a lot better than we thought. And of course, the last time we saw Carrollton on the road at Marlington, a rough day at the office, doing a nice job today of only allowing 2 runs so far. And that game allowed a fair amount, as that was a blowout. The 0-1, there for a strike. So that game 16-5 Marlington. And of course, you did have that big home run from Brock Woods and a 5 RBI inning for him. Here's the 0-2. It is high, but a good pitch from Bugera. And Bo Davis, the nod of approval. Again, you can't give him anything too good on the 0-2, especially for an offense that only has 3 hits today and 4 total base runners. Now the 1-2, and it'll be left high. But for Carrollton, you plate 1 here. That makes things interesting heading into the 6th. But for the Aviator offense, it is Hendershot, Fisk, and Burton. The top is coming back up. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and Brody Bugera earned strikeout number 4 today, and that will do it for the 5th. Again, another inning with only 1 base runner allowed. Bugera has been dialed in all afternoon. To the bottom of the 5th inning we go at Alliance High School. 2-0 your score. It's the Aviators on top.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to Alliance High School, bottom of 5. Looking around the grounds in the EBC today, a lot of low-scoring games. You have 2-0 here, 1-1 between Minerva and Salem, 1-0 Marlington on the road up on West Branch. This is going to be a very weird conference standing after 2 game weeks. And for Alliance right now, all they have to do is just take care of business on their end. If they keep winning, they have the advantage, the only undefeated team in the EBC right now. Everybody except Salem, 1-1. Hendershot, first pitch he sees, he will take inside for a ball. After Henda, we go back to the top of the order with D'Angelo Fisk and Cam Burton. 9-1-2 this inning. Hendershot, a good drive, deep to right field, plenty of carry. Johnson is at the wall, and he will make the grab. What a catch for out number 1. What a catch, and I don't even think Cohen Hendershot believed it.
Now pitching is number 21 now.
They just missed another home run for the 2nd time.
Nice swing, Endo.
Again, just an impressive swing, but Javen Johnson, so good defensively.
At the 9-hitter, too. Very impressive to show off that kind of power.
And back to the top we go with D'Angelo Fisk as he will take a ball off the plate. Again, if you love defense, this is your game. I just did not expect that one to actually be caught. The 1-0 taken, now 1-1 the counts.
Number 11, D'Angelo Fisk.
But again, both teams, their defense is strong. Not too many errors, not too many mistakes. This is a good conference game. Fisk, a fly ball into right center, and it is called off and caught by Marshall in the gap for out number 2.
Now batting.
2 up, 2 down. A very strong start for this Carrollton Warrior defense in the bottom of the 5th, as that'll bring up Cam Burton. A single his last time up, along with a stolen base.
And the Alliance has been all over Isaac Houston the past 2 innings.
They have been clobbering the baseball. It's just the defense in the right spots. And that's the difference right now. First pitch there for a strike. Given the amount of contact that we have seen today, the hits, it really does not add up.
And
Of course, 8 for Alliance does make sense, but only 3 for Carrollton.
And Javid Johnson is a big reason for that.
And you see why he is just an athletic freak of nature for Carrollton. He will be a big, big miss next year across the board. And of course, it's crazy to think that in around a month and a half from now, we flip over to the 2026-27 academic year, and just like that, the grades shift up 1 for everybody. And for Alliance, you lose so many of your all-time great players. Not just here in baseball, but across the board. The 1-0 Burton, well the header, 0-1, now 0-2. But you look at this outgoing class of 2026, I would say this is the most influential class in a long time.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot different next year without these big, impactful athletes.
Now the 0-2, Burton gets a good piece of it, but into center field, right to Marshall, and he will take that one to retire the side. Alliance, they go in order in the 5th. To the 6th we go. Score remains 2-0 Alliance on top on SmeeSports.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Welcome back to Alliance High School. It is the top of the 6th inning. Score remains 2-0. It's the Aviators hanging on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Cagna. So far, your thoughts on today's game? A very interesting matchup.
Absolute gem from Brody Bagheera today. I mean, he, like you said, talk about a breakout game.
But back to the top of the order we go for Carrollton, and you know what? Maybe they saw Tri-C, maybe not, but they're going to try to bring out the Seminole chant just like Tri-C did on Saturday. First pitch hit up the middle towards short at Zeke to Ganny for out number 1.
Great stretch by Ganny there.
Now batting number 28.
But for those who missed it, in the 5th inning, in a really, really close game, we saw the Seminole chant and just the arm shot be brought in, and for Tri-C, it worked out perfectly. I mean, it was one of the most incredible things that we have seen in a long while. Just out of nowhere, they found momentum, and they made it their own. First pitch there for a strike. The 0-1 bouncing wide. Now 1-1 on Swearingen. 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. Good take that time around. But again, 2-0, a key EBC game. The winner, either 3-0 or 2-1 in conference play. A chopper from Swearingen up the middle. It's D'Angelo Fisk over at second, and his throw to 1 is in time for out number 2. But Ganny, that foot nearly came off the bag.
Brody Bagheera making another, what looks like a quick inning.
Now batting number
I did
26.
not think that foot was on the bag when the ball got there. I think he ran that one a little bit too quick. But 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring up Cooper Hahn. A ground out and a walk so far for him. First pitch high for ball 1. But again, a very lucky play there. The dugout of Carrollton letting Bugera know. But you look at Brody so far this season, again, we've already talked about it a few times. This is appearance number 4. Entering play today through 3 games, he had thrown 8 innings. There is a realistic chance he goes the distance today and throws 7. The 2-0 high for ball 3. But of course, I do think if we are to see a call to the bullpen, odds are it is going to be Cam Burton. That's at least what I would expect. And that pitch, a no doubt strike down the middle, now 3-1 the count. But a beautiful day for baseball at Alliance High School. Time now 6:12. And it's a full count now. Bugera battling back in. And for those keeping score at home, we are just over an hour in. A very quick game of baseball. The defense definitely helping out. Bugera's payoff pitch, a drive over towards Fisk. He will knock it down, just has to make the throw, and it is in time. My goodness, what a defensive inning from the Alliance Aviators. And again, Carrollton goes down in order. D'Angelo Fisk, a hard hit ball, able to knock it down, and Brody Bugera on the mound. He continues his masterclass. We'll watch it back here on the replay, but on D'Angelo Fisk's end, just a great job to knock it down. There's the hustle down the line, but Ganny on the base, able to stretch it out and make the play in the end. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go. Alliance looking for some final insurance runs when we return to AHS.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
It's Bo Davis stepping in to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th inning for Alliance, up 2-0 on the Carrollton Warriors. As you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. I am Nathan Smee, alongside me today, Cam Cagna. A quick game so far, but an entertaining game, and the story so far, Alliance all the way around, dominating. Offense, they've had it. Defense, they've had it. And pitching, Brody Bugera, he has had it today. 0-1 count here on Bo Davis. And he will foul this one off right towards the Carrollton dugout. And there is a good chance right now that both pitchers go the entire way. And that's huge for Carrollton as you look at their next couple of days. They do have some games coming up, including Alliance tomorrow, New Philly on Friday. And then next week, Salem twice, and a revenge game against the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year, Indian Creek, next Friday. The 0-2 to Davis, up high for a ball. A good take there from Bo Davis. Houston right back to work as Davis is rung up there looking. 1 up, 1 down. And for the first time today, Isaac Houston records a strikeout.
On Bo Davis, of all people.
And looking. And that was the one struggle that Alliance needed to not take into today's games after what we saw at Canal Park. You cannot have the strikeouts looking. And that has plagued them as of late. And heading to Carrollton tomorrow, they have to make sure it doesn't plague them there on the road. assuming the weather doesn't turn very sour, which I would assume it will. But I believe Alliance's JV, they did make the trip to Carrollton. I believe their bus left right when Carrollton got here, so I believe they are playing. Reese takes the 1-0 high for ball 2. 2 for 2 today, a base knock and a triple. So in a world that Alliance bats around, he needs a home run and a single for the cycle. The 2-0, a take there from Reese, but a strike in the end. Count out 2 balls, 1 strike. Of course, right now, the focus of Carrollton, the next inning. 3 outs left to play with. Reese skies this one, but foul. Count out 2-2. But it'll be Hunter Allison, Jaden Murphy, and Javen Johnson, 4, 5, and 6 due up. And they need at least 2 runs to keep it going. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now time called. That's the right call there from Lincoln Reese, just to try and throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, try and ice the pitcher. Try to see if you can get your 3rd hit of the game.
And, of course, for him, that would be a huge day at the office. Even 2 for 3 would be. The 2-2, Reese, he will take it off the plate, and we are full. And I'm sure he would even take a walk here. Just something to put him on the base path. Full count, 3-2. And Reese gets underneath at a fly ball out into left field. Called off by Swearingen. And he is able to track it in the sun for out number 2. Far from a gimme play there, given the sun.
Batting number 30, Charlie Eakey.
So now here comes Charlie Eakey after 2 up, 2 down.
Seems like Swearingen's responsible for half the outs.
It's Swearingen and Javen Johnson. Those 2 have been so pivotal defensively. And that's not necessarily what I would have guessed. If you would have told me, hey, 2 guys made some great plays defensively, I'm guessing your battery or your first baseman, maybe shortstop's guessable, but right field wasn't on my bingo card. But, of course, just an excellent athlete for Carrollton. The 0-1 Eakey, another take, now 0-2 the counts. And that has been his pitfall lately. But, of course, today he does have the RBI single, which is huge for Alliance right now. Houston looking to get out of the inning. Instead, Eakey up the middle into center field and down for a 2-out base knock. Charlie Eakey now 2 for 3 today. And the Alliance hit parade will continue. That is hit number 9 today for the Aviators. And I'm sure just based on how this game has gone, they feel they should have a few more runs than the 2 they have on the board.
Great piece of hitting today by Charlie Eakey.
And now here comes Jackson Ganny. And it looks like a few guys going to the bullpen to go and swing for Carrollton. Could mean some changes are coming. First pitch to Ganny there for a strike. And, of course, for Brian Connolly, this is your time that if you feel somebody from your bench can do a job, you have to step up and make it happen. The 0-1 Ganny thought about it, but a good take in the end. And, of course, he did the right thing, followed through with the hips, got ready as he was going to swing, kept the bat back.
Yeah, great check swing by Ganny.
He thought with his body, not his bat. Houston's 1-1. Ganny, a hard hit ball over towards third, able to be picked up by Woods, and his throw will skip in and go away. Cruising to third, that is going to be Eakey, and that will put runners at the corners.
Another error by Allison.
I'll say that one more on the third baseman, Woods, for the skip in. But put him at the corners for Parker Woods. Reached on an error his last time up, but also has flown out today. A chance for him to give Alliance one final insurance run. And, of course, we know how big that would be for this Aviator squad. I wouldn't be surprised, though, to see a steal attempt here from Ganny. He will stay put as Woods. He will take strike 1. But again, you're looking to settle in for your third sport at a new school. This is where you make that impact. Ganny goes on the 0-1. The pitch is there for a strike. They throw. It's going to be cut off. They will throw back to third, and it is close, but not in time.
Very close, yeah.
For Carrollton, that is how you execute the cutoff play. But now 2 runners in scoring position for Woods. Count out 0-2. But only one strike to play with. That is the key right now for Parker Woods. Has to be careful. Carrollton backs against the wall. Can they work out of this pickle? Houston sets and fires. Woods will take strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. Strikeout number 2 today for Isaac Houston gets the job done in the bottom of the 6th inning, allowing no damage from the Aviators. It's go time for Carrollton. When we return, Allison, Murphy, and Johnson in the batter's box for the Warriors.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
It's go time for the Carrollton Warriors in the top of the 7th inning. Hunter Ellison, Jada Murphy, and Javen Johnson do up 4, 5, and 6. And again, they will try the Seminole chop. We saw it work for Tri-C, so why not Carrollton? And I think for the Warriors, they know what they can do. And, of course, tomorrow they're at the Field of Dreams trying to win their 20th consecutive game there. I want to get it done a day early, too. Hard grounder over towards short, bobbled by Iki. His throw is airmailed. Into no man's land that one goes. They will tag him, but he turned the right way, and the leadoff man is on just like that. But that was the right move from Allison. He could have thought of 2, but of course you have to peel right. If you peel left, you're a live runner. He did the right thing there, and when the pressure is on, the little mistakes can kill you. But at the same time, the little things done right can help out your team drastically.
Yeah, desperation time, you want to be aggressive, but not too aggressive.
And now that'll bring up Jaden Murphy. So far today, the left fielder has been the unfortunate victim of a strong line out right to Bruguera and a ground out as well to Fisk at second. And the first pitch he sees is fouled back. 0-1 the counts. As well, make sure you stick with us after our final commercial break whenever this one is done, as we will announce our player of the game presented by SmeeSports. The 0-1 hits him, and the tying run is now at first for Carrollton, and that'll set up Javen Johnson, a hero defensively. Does it turn to offensively now?
It just might be. He's been displaying his power all night so far.
And now a mound visit here. Will that do it for Bruguera? Your thoughts here, Cam? Should it be it for Bruguera?
It's a tough decision here because, you know, you have 2 runners on. He hasn't really experienced that yet today, so you don't really know how he's going to feel.
And just looking here, it appears just to be a conversation. Of course, what we look for here is Coach Morrison taking the ball away from Bruguera. And as of right now, A, Bruguera is still in the huddle, and B, he still has the baseball.
They just got to find their best matchup against Javen Johnson.
I know some managers will come out to actually take out their pitchers, but in a lot of cases, it's an assistant who does it. Coach Morrison, he takes care of all of the mound visits for Tri-C. Coach Karen, he does a lot of that for KSU Tusk. Coach Morozek, he will have an assistant go out for the typical mound visit, but when it comes to pulling a pitcher, he will come out himself and do it. You see it at the major league level all the time. The manager comes out. That's tough. Most times that means you're done. An assistant comes out. Most likely you're okay. But if there were to be another mound visit this inning, not initiated by Bo, and the coach comes out, he would have to be pulled from the game. But Javen Johnson, 2 on, nobody out. Forget about sealing your legacy at Carrollton. That has been done twice over at least. Just be a hero today. First pitch he sees is bunted foul, and this is where small ball comes back in. The EBC, a bunch of smaller schools, so why not small ball? And I'm sure that'll come into play rather, once you transition over to the Northeast Senate League in a few years' time. Bunt again on the 0-1, and he will offer. I get the idea, but again, he has a good swing. Let him swing away here.
I mean, he is very athletic, very quick, but with a guy of his power, let him take a rip.
And now he has to with an 0-2 count. And it's a chopper. This could be 2. It's a trouble ball. Instead, they go to 1, and they will get the surefire outs. But a productive out for the Carrollton Warriors. Johnson does his job. And now it'll turn to the senior, Nevin Woods.
Now batting number 6, Nevin Woods.
And for Nevin, a base hit ties the game, just like that. 3 hits so far today for Carrollton. Number 4 could be the most important. First pitch, up and out for a ball. In the on-deck circle after it turns to Marshall, who does have a base knock today. A prototypical double play ball is not in effect here as you have 2 runners in scoring position. A pass ball, that would be huge too. Obviously, a walk would not be ideal, but a walk could help. But I also think if there is a walk, you bring in KB. I think KB would be your next pitcher if you do make the call to the bullpen. Here's the 2-0, and it is high for ball 3. No, they called a late strike. A couple of late calls today on that one really goes against Carrollton. Now 2-1 the counts.
Huge confidence boost for Bugs.
And Bugera right back to work, and that time it's there as well on the inner edge. And Coach Connolly, he wants some aggression from his third baseman.
What a way to battle back by Bugera.
And now he looks for out number 2 here. The 2-2, it is picked by Davis. If that ball got by, it's 2-1, and that is a huge block. And again, you mentioned it. This is why YSU wanted to bring him in. Full count 3-2 on Nevin Woods. Maybe the biggest pitch of the day. And it's Woods, a drive deep to left field, still going back, and it's down! Nevin Woods provides for Carrollton, and we are tied at 2! All it takes is one swing of the bat, and Coach Connolly, the LFG from third. Why not the third baseman? What a drive.
What a way to get your first hit of the game.
And this one will not be done in the top of the 7th. What a swing from Woods. And you see Coach Connolly, he is fired up. And that is going to do it today for Brody Bugera. The call to the bullpen will be made when we return. But Nevin Woods, the man of the hour in Carrollton, Ohio, provides a spark and ties it up at 2.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Well, we got a new ball game here at Alliance High School. 2-2 your score. Cam Burton now on the mound for the Aviators. Hit number 4 today for Carrollton. The most important, it is a big 2 RBI double from Nevin Woods. What a swing.
What a swing.
The power today from both sides has been tremendous. And you talk about one of the games of the year, here it is. And all of a sudden you're looking at a game that Carrollton in 1 inning could take the lead. Or if not that, we could see extras. And I don't think we have seen that in our OHSAA coverage out of spring sports. We've seen it plenty of times in the collegiate game. Don't get me started of the 16-inning game a few weeks ago. Bunt shown and fouled back by Marshall. But we had a 4.5-hour game a few weeks ago. That was something else. And then we played another game right after it.
For how many bunt attempts there's been, none of them have been in play.
But, of course, if you get this bunt down, it turns to Healy, who has a big chance. The 0-1, he will take it off the plates. But looking at Cam Burton's statistics so far this year, a 1-0 record, 1 save, a 3.82 ERA, and 3 appearances, 4 walks, 3 Ks. Marshall, a fly ball sent into shallow left center field. It's Iki on the edge of the infield, makes the grab for out number 2, and Nevin Woods the key. He stays put at second.
Now batting number 12, Trenton Healy.
And now Trenton Healy, his chance here for redemption. 2 strikeouts so far, but it looks like we will see a change made. It is going to be Ryan Barnett, the sophomore, getting a chance here. And I can't say I'm too surprised by that one. Or whether it's going to be somebody else coming in. That's a different number 4 that we have. It'll be Jace Witham coming in.
Now batting number 4.
So a newcomer to this varsity roster at Carrollton. What a chance for him to come in and earn some extra game time.
See what he can do with 2 outs.
First pitch there for a strike, and he knew it. Could be a defensive change, too, but that remains yet to be seen as you look at Alliance next inning. Wilkes, Hendershot, and Fisk looking to get it going. The 0-1, a good poke, but caught by Ganny. What a catch in foul territory, and the inning is over. Jackson Ganny just helped out KB in the biggest way possible. But Carrollton and Nevin Woods, the talk of the town, down to their final 2 outs, tie it up in the top of the 7th. And we go to the bottom of the inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Aviators. Get your popcorn, get your soda, get whatever. And do not go anywhere as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
For those just tuning in, the first 6 innings, all Alliance, but 1 swing of the bat from Nevin Woods changes the game. 2-2, bottom of 7. Well, Cam, 1 of 2 things happens here. The defending EBC champions come out here in extra innings and get the win, or we see a walk-off winner tonight. Either way, absolute cinema.
Yep.
This is what you want for one of your big marquee games. Of course, 1 of 2 quote-unquote marquee games on our schedule with Channel 1022. It's this one and as well Marlington. Those are the big 2 games that have extra production value because of it as well. Sarah, go through the cameras just to show the people at home what we're working with today. There's 1 camera on the far side operated by Connor Bryan, a student as a part of the Video Production Career Tech program. And now this camera below us, Julian Rodriguez, one of our guys. And then the PTZ. So 4 cameras today all the way around. A great production if you ask me. And as well, glad to give you an opportunity today in the wake of Cooper, who has this thing called a track meet.
Will it be Trevin Wilkes' time?
Could be.
Just missed a homer earlier.
So far today, a double and a fly out for him. And the first pitch he sees is there for a strike. But Isaac Houston, he remains on the mound, but there is some action in the bullpen now for Carrollton. That is Jaden Hill, the junior, getting warm. Swing and a miss from Wilkes, now 0-2 the count. The big positive, though, this game has gone by really quick. If we need to play a few innings of extras, we have the time and we have the daylight. We have at least an hour, most likely. The 0-2 from Houston. It is in the dirt for ball one.
Whether it's a walk-off or extras, it's going to be really entertaining till the end.
One of the best possible finishes today. All the way around, a really entertaining game of baseball. The 1-2 again skips in. Count out 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, these teams will play each other again tomorrow at the Field of Dreams. Carrollton looking for their 20th consecutive win at home, spanning back a few years now. And before the 2-2, Houston will step off. And speaking of Houston, he will lead it off in the 8th if we do get there. So for Carrollton, you have the top of their order coming up, and for Alliance right now, you have the top of theirs. So it's mano-a-mano.
Very stressful moment for Houston.
And the 2-2 was fouled off, but he's used to it by now. He was a member of this squad last year, a key player for the Carrollton Warriors as they had such a great campaign. He is used to the bright lights of some really pivotal moments and some pivotal games. So this is no surprise to see how he has dealt with it today. The 2-2, Wilkes, he will take it high, and we are full. But I'm impressed with how he has stayed composed in the box.
Not chasing anything high, low, in the dirt. He's staying focused, locked in.
Count 3-2. Houston's payoff pitch. Wilkes, a chopper over towards third, has a chance to beat it out. Woods, his throw is on the money for out number 1. What a stretch from Hunter Allison.
Now batting, number 15.
Again, an absolute freak of nature at first base. We talk about some great throws, but you also have to talk about the stretches from the first baseman. Ganny and Hunter Allison today putting on a clinic. And as we see it back here on the replay, plenty of speed from Wilkes, but that stretch from Allison is all it took.
Very clutch throw from Woods.
So that'll bring up Cohen Hendershot, the lefty. 0 for 2 in this one. And he will pull off that one, swing and a miss. You know what that swing reminds me of? Shohei Ohtani. That pull-off swing. If you look at how Shohei hits a baseball, it's that pull-off and that follow-through.
Maybe that's where I got it from.
Could be, and a lot of guys are starting to mimic the Chase DeLauder back plant foot kick behind. Of course, the best way to get better sometimes is just to take the word and the advice and mechanics of some of the best in the game. The 1-1, up and out for ball 2. And I know when I played warming up to batting just to kind of keep my shoulders squared, I was told to do a drill that was coined by Albert Pujols. So it's not a bad way to go. The 2-1, as it is fouled back by Hendershot. In the on-deck circle, it is D'Angelo Fisk. And of course, all joking aside, I think Lincoln Reese even more so wishes he had a single his last time up, because a home run, it's a walk-off and the cycle. He will have to wait for that one. Here's the 2-2, and he will take it high. Ball 3, full count.
Yeah, Alliance's dugout definitely playing a factor, getting to the pitcher's head.
They always do. That is what makes playing at Alliance High School such a tough environment. Houston, his payoff pitch. It is there for strike 3 looking. 2 up, 2 down. Punch out number 3 today for Houston.
Batting, number 11.
And as this game has gone on, he has gotten better and better on the mound.
Great at-bat from Hendershot. That just hit the strike zone.
Now, if Fisk can't do his job here, it's off to extra innings. Who would have thought 15 minutes ago that we could be talking about extra innings, and for Alliance for the second consecutive conference game? First pitch there, Isaac Houston staying dialed in. And the interesting question is, how long will he go into this game? Will we see him in the 8th or a potential 9th inning? We'll see if we even get there. The 0-1 Fisk, a good drive into center field, and we will have extras. Right to Brandon Marshall, and it is a 1-2-3 inning. When we return, Houston, Swearingen, and Hahn due up for Carrollton. 7 innings, not enough to decide a winner here in Alliance. We return in a few moments for extras.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
It is extra innings time here in Alliance, Ohio. The Seminole chant and the Seminole chop. It is back for the Carrollton Warriors. Top of 8, 2-2 your score on SmeeSports. Swing and a miss there from Houston. 0-1 the count to begin his at-bat. So far today, a single and a pair of groundouts for Isaac Houston, the starting pitcher. And he has battled so well today for the Carrollton Warriors. But he is quickly down on the count 0-2. For Alliance, it's KB on the mound trying to settle it down to give the offense another chance to win it. The 0-2, it is just going to miss. A tough one there for KB. It looked good.
It did.
But he will try it again here. The 1-2, and that time it's good. 1 up, 1 down. Strikeout number 1 today for Cam Burton. And I think, again, we've had 2 strikeouts today that were swinging. The rest looking. And that is becoming a big issue. And now it's Braden Swearingen stepping in as he will take ball 1 high. A pair of groundouts to second base and 1 to third. 0 for 3 on the day, all 3 groundouts. But defensively, he has been rock solid for Carrollton. And that's 2-0 count here to work with. Burton back to work, sets and fires. Swearingen foul, and Coach Connolly has it over at third. And an athletic throw back to the pitcher as well. Coach Connolly still has it. No surprise there. Count out 2-1 on Swearingen. And a good poke into shallow right field. Fisk calls it off and takes it for out number 2. An excellent job by D'Lo to track that one down just in front of Trevin Wilkes. And that'll bring up Cooper Hahn, the catcher, who is 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts and a walk. But top of the 8th inning, extra innings for the second consecutive EBC game for Alliance. And if they play their cards right, they could have a chance to walk it off. First pitch misses for a ball. And of course, with Burton, Davis, and Reese due up, that'll be Alliance's best chance to do just that. The 1-0 able to connect on the lower portion of the strike zone. A 1-1 in the dirt for ball 2. And I'm impressed that all 3 EBC games today played. I do want to mention that as well, as we have had some struggles with that lately. Swing and a miss on the 2-1, now 2-2. Only 2 days so far in conference play has that happened. Last Wednesday was the other that all 3 games played. Burton to end the inning here. Fouled back. So Hahn will have a second life.
Yeah, Burton's doing great so far since he came out of the bullpen. Not allowing much, not even a hit, base runner.
And he'll need to keep that going as this game starts to kind of go towards its conclusion. Again, the 2-2 from KB, and it is caught by Davis on the tip, and the side is retired. Punch out number 2 this inning from KB, and it is a 1-2-3 inning. It's KB in the batter's box when we return. Bottom of 8 coming up here at Alliance High School.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Time now for the call to the bullpen for Carrollton. Enter number 15, Caleb Jerkowitz, says he will come on to try and settle things down for the Carrollton Warrior defense. As well, defensively, it looks like over at second base, we will have a change as the initial second baseman, Trenton Healy, his day is done, as that is where Isaac Houston will slot in after a very successful outing on the mound. Cam, your thoughts on the pitching change? Of course, pitch count does matter, but I'm kind of surprised to see Isaac Houston pulled now in a key spot.
He would have stayed if he was, not fatigued, but he's just got to be feeling something in his arm.
And of course, you have more games coming up this week, too, that can be part of it.
KB, Cam Burton.
So Cam Burton, he will step in to lead things off here for Alliance. The task here is simple, just like it was last inning. You score a run, you win the game. After him, it goes to Bo Davis, then Lincoln Reese.
Yeah, 3 great hitters, 3 great chances here for Alliance.
It is go time indeed for these Aviators. First pitch, it is to the backstop for ball 1. And of course, given how quick the prescribed 7 innings went, we could see a fair amount of extra innings if the game were to continue that long. Of course, both sides have the goal of getting out of here in, if you're Alliance, 8, but Carrollton 9. And for KB, it's simple, just keep taking. It's a 2-0 count. And again, these teams will play again tomorrow, so that is a key thing to note, as whichever team wins, of course, has that leg up. The 2-0, Jerkowitz able to find the zone for strike 1. And as well for the scoreboard's sake, in-house, they only have 10 innings, so if we see 11, look out. The 2-1 hard grounder, it's off the third baseman's glove and into left center field. KB, he will stop at first, and the winning run is now on the bases for Alliance.
Now batting number
That'll be
1,
a base knock for KB, his second of the day. An excellent effort by Woods over at third, but in the end, his great effort cost his team a little bit. There was no other way around it. If that got by, it got by. But the way it ricocheted, that could have been disastrous. And now for Bo Davis. You look at him here. 9 times out of 10, this would be a bunting scenario. Bo Davis, and I would say Lincoln Reese as well, are your 2 exceptions. Of course, it is situational baseball. We will see if that does change. The first pitch there to Davis is a ball. And again, stick with us after our final commercial break when this one is done, as we will announce our player of the game presented by SmeeSports. The 1-0 off the plate for ball 2.
Up 2-0 in the count against a junior, you said?
Senior. And of course, right now, if you're Bo Davis or even Lincoln Reese, this is what you dream of as a ball player. The chance to hit a walk-off, whether it be a home run, a base hit, a bunt, a pass ball, something. To walk off a game, especially at home, it's special, and it's something that you will remember for a long time. 2-0 fouled back now, 2-1 the count out. Of course, on Sunday, we got to talk about that with Leo Soneson of Lorain County. A big 2-run homer at the pipe yard to win that game 12-10 for the Commodores. And of course, they had all kinds of history happen in that game. Here's the 2-1 to Davis. Well, underneath it, skies it. And it is going to be out of play, foul. So that'll even things up at 2-2. Getting KB over to second base is task number 1 here for Bo Davis.
And Bo Davis is absolutely punishing these baseballs right now.
And
Might
that has
hit
been
a car here soon.
And that has been the story of the day. We have seen so many good swings, so much contact. With the defense, they have made some great plays as well. Throwback not in time. And I think Jerkowitz is just trying to find a way to catch KB off guard or, honestly, create a rundown that ends positively for Carrollton. But now I think his focus does change to the plate at will for the 2-2 as Bo Davis fouls it off again. And, of course, baseball is not necessarily a safe spectator sport, and for cars, same thing. The only positive is you're on a big hill. The parking lot is kind of far away, but you know what? The baseball doesn't care what kind of car. Lexus, BMW, no matter. It's going to get hit. Davis, a fly ball into right field, right to Johnson for out number 1. And in most cases, especially if he was in second, you would say, okay, KB, get in a spot to tag up. That time, there was no tag up at all possible. And especially given the arm of Javen Johnson, you do not test that today. Maybe another day of the week, maybe another game you try that, but here, absolutely not. And that'll bring up Lincoln Reese for the Aviators. A single, a triple, and a pop-out so far for Lincoln. Winning run still at first for the Aviators, 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch misses for ball 1. After Reese, it turns to Iki, then Ganny. For Alliance, this is your chance. This is your best chance that you are going to get for a few innings. Again, throwback not in time. And I get the idea of keeping KB honest. He is fast. He is going to take off at some point. But that is going to throw off his rhythm at some point. And we've seen a lot of airmail today. That has been the biggest error. 1 airmail throw, and all of a sudden the winning runs at seconds. Count out 1-1 as Jerkowitz able to find the zone. But if you can get out number 2 at the plate, KB really doesn't matter. Or if you get a good ground ball, double play gets you out of the inning and into the 9th. Pitch low, back pick not in time. But I think Carrollton right now, they have their triangle established between pitcher, catcher, and first. They know their signals. They know when to operate. And if they can work in tandem that way, that'll really help elevate their opportunities on the pickoffs. The 2-1. Reese, a good drive down in left field. And the winning run now stands in scoring position for Charlie Iki. 3 for 4 today. Lincoln Reese, have a day.
Charlie Iki.
And Charlie's been, like you said, a great hitter today. He's just been getting singles. He drove in a run earlier.
And this is his chance, of course, set up by Lincoln Reese. Time now called. Could this be the call to the bullpen again? I don't think right now it is, but it could be. And at the same time, do you bring in a guy like Hunter Allison and say, hey, we'll get you through this inning, and then from there, you're done, which I don't think you do here. But it's tough. You want to, of course, win the game in front of you, but you have to prepare for the next 2 this week. And that's what really helps out Alliance in conference play. The majority of their non-conference games were played. Their tough weeks are gone for the most part. Their big weeks were taken care of nicely. A 5-2 record through them. Now, conference play, you don't have as much, quote-unquote, fluff around it. And not to say a tough non-conference opponent is just fluff, but you get the point. But Charlie Iki, a chance to be an Aviator hero. Hard ground ball over towards third. They will get the lead runner and the relay. It's close, but not in time. But Hunter Allison, a strong pick there. If that one got by, that would have been huge, but Woods gets redemption. And now there are 2 down for Jackson Ganny. Winning run still remains in scoring position over at second base. Can Ganny deliver for the Aviators here? If not, off to the 9th inning we go. Who would have thought? First pitch there for a strike. But credit to Caleb Jerkowitz. After some early struggles, has settled in nicely and, of course, is getting some help from his defense. Winning run over at second base for Alliance. Ganny takes the 0-1 in the dirt. Next inning for Carrollton, Allison, Murphy, Johnson, 4, 5, and 6. Then after Johnson in the hole, basically, you're going to have a really, really good hitter in Nevin Woods, who, of course, tied the game up. A 1-1 there for strike two. And earlier today, the aggression was there for Alliance. Something changed where they're not swinging as aggressively at good pitches. And that is my biggest gripe right now with this offense. They're killing themselves that way. They have to find a way to get more aggressive. And there it is, a poker over towards the mound. They throw to three. It is dropped, and the game will continue. Why not go to first? And that's a huge mistake from Jerkowitz. And now Parker Woods with the bases loaded. The last possible hitter of the inning. Again, why? You throw to first. You have a strong first baseman. You take the turn. You get out of the inning. Instead, it's a chance for Parker Woods. A base hit wins the game for the Aviators here. Can Alliance get it done? First pitch off the plate for ball one. And, of course, a walk does do the same thing.
Yeah, on that last play there by the pitcher, he was already facing that side. I mean, that had to, be the only reason he would do that.
The 1-0 taken high for ball two. I get that, but you have to know how close he was. And the throw was lobbed in. There are just so many things to break down with that play. Right now, patience is the name of the game for Alliance and Parker Woods. The 2-0 fouled back. Maybe a chase there from Parker. And I feel like I know I just talked about being aggressive, but you have to know the scenario. Take that one all day. If it's 2-1, oh well, you deal with it. But now it's 2-1 count, a challenging count for both parties. Jerkowitz sets and fires. Woods, a fly ball sent into right center. It has a chance, but Johnson will get under it and retire the side with one grab. And the Aviators will strand the bases loaded and, more importantly, the winning run at third. To the ninth we go. Honors remain even at 2 on SmeeSports.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
It's Hunter Allison stepping into the batter's box to lead things off for Carrollton in the top of the 9th inning. We continue on. What a game today. 2-2 your score here on SmeeSports. I am Nathan Smee, alongside me today, Cam Cagna. Allison, the first pitch, he sees a deep drive to center field. Lincoln Reese, he drops it out in center field. Allison, he will go to second, and he is in there. And just like that, the go-ahead run is in scoring position for the Carrollton Warriors. A gut-wrenching error out in center. And that's one that he usually has. And for Carrollton, you talk about momentum. That is how you get it back on your side. And now it is Jaden Murphy's turn to come in. He got hit by a pitch the last time we saw him. And, of course, the biggest storyline half an hour ago was Brody Buguero's gem of the game. That no longer matters. And Murphy, foul ball. Coach Connolly nearly had it. And I think it's hilarious that he's frustrated with himself with that initial hand clap that he didn't have it. He'll put that one down as an EC, an error on the coach. But, again, he is one of the best coaches in the game, and it shows so often. The 0-1 skied on the infield, playable for Ganny. And he will catch it for out number 1. And as well, I don't know who said it. I don't know if that was Parker or Bo. Whoever said, watch him. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I mentioned it a few games ago, but going back to it, Anthony Wayne, Walsh Jesuit at Thurman Munson Stadium. Foul ball, caught in foul territory on a line for out number 2. There's a runner at third. Tags up and wins the game for Anthony Wayne. In other words, you have to be ready. A light chopper from Johnson. Deep throw for Iki, and it's not in time. The split attempt from Ganny is not enough, and it's an infield base knock for Javen Johnson. And now the question is, will lightning strike twice for Nevin Woods? Time now, 7:02. 1 down at the top of the 9th. What a game today at Alliance High School. And first pitch, it is off of Davis. And that one is unfortunate where he got hit. So that'll be a foul ball, 0-1 count. But right now, Davis, he will walk this one off. But going back to it, what a game today. You talk about a true, amazing baseball game all the way around. This is it. But as Davis takes a second, we will step aside here on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Well, Bo Jackson appears to be okay, but a lesson learned today. That is one way to say it. But an unfortunate foul tip there. 0-1 the count on Nevin Woods, top of 9, 2 runners on. And KB just misses inside. But for those just tuning in, Alliance held throughout the entire game, up 2-0. 2 runs scored from Nevin Woods' bat last time he was in the batter's box, and he will look to do it again, and he maybe did. Instead, the answer is no, as Hendershot is there for out number 2. And the key, the runners stay put. That's a nice play by Cohen. Hendershot out and left. I'll tell you what, this is the worst possible game to have a cough. There has been no room for breaks.
Game on the line, Cohen Hendershot. Like, that is very stressful. Great catch. Great way to stay focused.
For the young buck, too. 2 down now here. Grounder up the middle. Iki over to second. It's in time, and the side is retired. The Alliance Aviators, when one of their own makes a mistake, they pick them up, and they make up for it, and then some. To the bottom of the 9th we go. A fun one in A-Town. 2-2, still your score on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Trevin Wilkes steps in to lead things off in the bottom of the ninth for the Alliance Aviators. 8-9-1 due up here. Wilkes, Hendershot, and Fisk. What a game. 2-2 still your score. We are in extra innings, and we are knocking on the door of the 10th. Wilkes' first pitch he sees is a strike from Jerkowitz. Imagine if we see a pitcher's duel between KB and Caleb Jerkowitz.
That's a pitch he wants back.
The 0-1, Wilkes, swing and a miss. But just impressive all the way around today, both teams, the way they have fought. This feels like an OHSAA tournament game, not the third game of EBC play, which we will have some score updates here in a moment from the EBC. And time now called. But from what we saw, top of 7, Minerva up 4-3 on Salem. Top of the 6, the Diamond Dukes up 4-1 on West Branch. That'll really help shake up the conference. Jerkowitz back to work for the 0-2. And he will nearly somersault off the mound. But a beautiful night for baseball. The sun kind of starting to set here at Alliance High School.
A little bit of slower pace for Jerkowitz.
Again, there are no lights here, so there is a small chance that if this one is not done, they finish it tomorrow at Hensley. That pitch runs way inside and will even things up 2-2. I would say if we're not done before the start of the 12th, we're not finishing tonight. I think we'll have the 10th and maybe the 11th. Or Alliance finishes it off here. Jerkowitz is 2-2, left high. Full count 3-2. An excellent battle from Trevin Wilkes, starting 0-2 and working it full. In the on-deck circle, it turns to Cohen Hendershot. And you can just hear that dugout below us. Wilkes, a drive into shallow right field, and it will be caught by Marshall for out number 1. Back-to-back flyout spanning back to last inning for the Aviators, and that will bring up Cohen Hendershot. Hendo so far today, a ground out, a flyout, and a strikeout looking.
And he made a great play in left field in last half of the inning. See if he can do the similar thing with the bat.
And Co is now batting righty. We'll see how that goes as the first pitch is there for a ball. But I believe I'm hearing he is an official switch hitter. That's impressive. You don't see that at the high school level all too often. Pros all the time, yes. High school, not so much. Hendershot, right to left field, 2 down. Murphy barely had to move, if at all.
Well, he did do something similar with the bat.
Number 11, D'Lo.
The power is still there, and it's impressive that he can hit that powerfully on both sides. But back to the top of the order we go here with D'Angelo Fisk. Bottom 9, 2 down for D'Lo.
And if he gets on, that could spark something here with the Alliance team.
After him, it would turn to KB. If KB starts the next inning, the next 2, it's Bo Davis and Lincoln Reese. So again, you're in a great spot. And for Carrollton, it's going to be, I believe, Jerkowitz batting in place of Healy, then Houston and Swearingen at the top. So at that point, it'll be 9-1-2 versus 2-3-4. So 2 competitive parts of the order. Jerkowitz is 2-0, skips in. But if D'Lo gets on here, expect some tomfoolery on the bases. But what a day it has been. When we got here around 3 o'clock, they moved hitting practice inside due to the storms. Waited out here for the storms, and now an amazing game. The 3-0, it is there for strike 1. I'm just happy we played because I know, at least I thought it waiting in the box. I don't know if this field is going to hold up, but it did, and that is a credit to the new turf here installed a few years ago. Fisk underneath at a high pop-up, and this one is out of play, foul. Or no, they caught it. And the inning is over. So just like that, we will go off to the 10th inning. What a game, what a day for baseball. And we will continue when we return. Top of 10, upcoming on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Before we get back to the action, some more score updates from around the grounds. It is now a final over at Minerva High School. A strong win today for the Lions, 4-3 over Salem. Minerva now 2-1 in conference play. As of right now, middle of 6 going into the bottom of the inning. Marlington up 5-1 on West Branch. If those results hold, you have 2-1 Marlington, 2-1 Minerva, 1-2 West Branch, 0-3 Salem. And then if Carrollton wins here, they could be 2-1 and same with Alliance. So you could have 4 teams with a 2-1 record through 3 games in the conference. The 0-1 of Jerkowitz, a strong grounder over towards Ganny. A high hopper, but he takes it in. 1 up, 1 down. And again, looking at the brightness today, will we even have a winner today? That's the question. I think we have until, what, 7:45, 8 o'clock in your opinion?
I would say so.
Another half hour, 45 minutes, probably to get a winner. That is the only issue without having lights here at Alliance High School. First pitch fouled off, 0-1 the count. But a really long day at the ballpark, no matter, as this game looked to be really quick initially. But that Carrollton dugout there still very lively for Isaac Houston, as he will take strike 2 right down the pipe. But for KB, an extended relief appearance, he has looked solid today. Now the 0-2. It is off the plate for ball 1. And going back to last inning, it was confirmed that the ball was caught by the first baseman on the pop-outs. The 1-2 up and out. So a nice job by Hunter Allison to track that one down last inning to close out the bottom of the 9th. But one heck of a game, somehow reaching the 10th. KB's 2-2. It is off the plate, and we are full.
Worked a full count from an 0-2.
In the on-deck circle after Houston, it turns to Braden Swearingen, the shortstop. Burton's payoff pitch. Houston, a grounder over towards short. It's Charlie Eakey on the money via the strong stretch from Ganny for out number 2. Again, he has the makings to be the true everyday first baseman of Alliance baseball going forward. And I feel like if you have a first baseman who can make so many out of the ordinary plays like that, so many unroutine plays, you're going to get bailed out so many times. But 2 up, 2 down now for Braden Swearingen. And you go to the bottom of the inning for Alliance, KB, Bo, and Reese. 2, 3, and 4 due up. The 1-0 off the plate for ball 2. Now at this inning, we're to continue for Carrollton. It would turn over to Cooper Hahn, the catcher. KB's 2-0. Popped up down the right field line and foul. Count out 2-1. Hopefully we will have a final score as well from Marlington and West Branch before we sign off tonight, which as of right now it's Marlington's game, which that would be a shock. The 2-1 up high for ball 3. And then of course the whole conference is just waiting on the edge of their seat to see what happens. Here's the 3-1 for KB, and it is tipped foul. So put it in perspective. If Alliance wins, Carrollton would be 1-2. They would be 5th in the conference. If Carrollton wins, they would be 2-1, and via tiebreakers, because they would have the only win over Alliance, who's also 2-1, they would be in first place of the conference. A big difference. Payoff pitch, a drive into right center field in the Bermuda Triangle. It's Wilkes. He's there, and he will drop it. The second time in extras that an outfielder has dropped a ball, and just like that, the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Carrollton. A nice swing from Swearingen, but another error.
Batting number 26.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Cooper Hahn. But Alliance cannot get killed by the errors here. I believe each team now with 3 errors today, which, once again, through 3.5 innings, we had clean baseball. Since then, not so much. Hahn so far, 2 groundouts to second, a strikeout and a walk. And he will swing and miss at the first pitch he sees from KB. And again, these two teams will do battle again tomorrow at the Field of Dreams. Carrollton, their undefeated record at home over the past couple of years in jeopardy. Again, 19 straight wins at the Field of Dreams, including a win over Berlin Highland. Impressive. But a 2-strike count on Cooper Hahn. Throwback, not in time, 2 seconds. KB trying to get creative here, but this is one that you have to just focus on the batter. Get out of the inning and give your offense a chance to close it out in the bottom of the 10th. And again, if you're going to win the game here at Alliance High School, you don't have much time left. It is not like we have lights. KB's 0-2. It is just going to miss. The whole dugout, they are frustrated. You could just hear the loud, "Oh, come on." And I think fair points. That looked really good from here. Now the 1-2, swing and a miss. It is justice for KB. And with some swagger, he will walk off of the diamond. Punch out number 3 today for KB gets the job done in the top of the 10th. When we return, KB, Bo Davis, Lincoln Reese, 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Aviators.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
To the bottom of the 10th inning we go here at Alliance High School. Still 2-2 your score as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Cagna. And Cam, what a game we have on display here. A very, very fun matchup, so to speak. But for those who wanted to see this game done in extras, you're going to get your wish. Potentially, as still, this game not guaranteed to be done today. That pitch backs out KB. Now 2-0 the count. But for Cam Burton, this is your chance to really show what you can be doing as he drives this one deep to left. Plenty of power, but it is caught on the warning track for out number 1. And that could have been his play. And now they'll bring up Bo Davis. But overall, what are your thoughts on today's game? Is this kind of what you expected?
There's just I expected a little bit of a higher scoring game than 2-2, and we had like 5 innings now with no runs.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
7th, 8th, 9th, and almost a 10th. But for Alliance, they have not scored since the 4th. It's been a while since they have scored. The 1-0 to Davis, a good drive deep to left center field, and it is down in the gap. It's off the wall. Nearly the walk-off homer, but Bo Davis will have to settle with a one-out double, and the winning run is in scoring position for the Aviators again, and that'll bring up Lincoln Reese.
I was just about to say when you asked me, is there anything you expected? I expected, a home run, and they've been so close at least 3 times. Bo Davis off the wall that time. But nonetheless, very great double there by Bo Davis.
And he has plenty of speed along with power, which makes him just such a great asset for this Alliance team. And they will intentionally walk Lincoln Reese, and that'll bring up Charlie Icky. I mean, that's the call there. I agree with it completely. I just don't think there's a world that you can bring him up there. Just given how powerful Lincoln has been, you don't do it. Now Charlie Icky, he will go and have a word with Coach Graff is over at third. Alliance looking to stay undefeated in Eastern Buckeye Conference play so far this season. If they don't win it here, we go to the 11th, which might be the final inning we can actually play today. And the crazy thing is, it is back-to-back innings or back-to-back games, rather, for Alliance, that they had to go to extras in conference play.
Just can't have a ground ball.
First pitch backs out Icky. I mean, you said it perfectly. You cannot have a double play ball here. Double play ball is the quickest way to send this one to the 11th. But what a game it has been. The 1-0 to Icky is off the plate for ball 2. If not Icky, it turns to Ganny.
Good eye there from Icky.
And he needs to keep it going.
Hitters count.
And Alliance is letting them know who he is. The 2-0 is high for ball 3. And you can just see that nod of approval from Charlie Icky. He knows what he can do. And he knows that he has to be patient here, too. He knows he has to be careful and he has to be selective. Here's the 3-0, and it is there for strike 1, but I don't think he had the green light there. I know it was an easy decision to say, hey, we're going to hold off and we're going to wait a minute to have you swing. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count on Icky. Icky, a hard drive up the middle and through into center field. They will send him home. The play at the plate is not in time. Charlie Icky walks it off, and Alliance has won it 3-2. How about it for Charlie Icky? And he has earned every bit of that mobbing. He has been working on his swing for so long, and he finally put it together in a big way today.
3-hit game from Charlie Icky. What a way to end this one in 10 innings.
2 RBI singles today for Charlie Icky, and the Aviators knock off the defending conference champions. The Aviators, in a league of their own, 3-0 in EBC play this season. 3-2 your final. When we return, we will announce our player of the game, presented by SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
What a win today for the Alliance Aviators, 3-2 over the Carrollton Warriors. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Cagna. Your player of the game presented by SmeeSports goes to Charlie Eakey. 3 base knocks today, including 2 RBI singles, which also includes the walk-off RBI single here in the bottom of the 10th.
And they couldn't have done it without Cam Burton's pitching at the end of the game. I mean, lights out for 3 innings straight. Can't ask for much more from a reliever.
The pitching today, top to bottom, was tremendous for both teams. Jerkowitz unlucky not to walk out of here with a save or at least something positive in that regard. Hughes today, great outing for him.
Absolutely.
Bugera, he was outstanding in his outing. And KB as well, he nailed it down, and he will be your winning pitcher today. Lincoln Reese, some good hits. Bo Davis, some good hits. All the way around, Alliance looking good. Undefeated in ABC play. Now 6-2 on the year. Where do you think the ceiling is for this team now, as they are really exceeding all of their expectations?
If they limit errors, they could go on a run here, and they could win the EBC.
On a day that we saw storms an hour before first pitch, Alliance came out after having to mess up their pregame routine, and they did their job and then some today. They made it happen, and they got the job done. 3-2, your final. As we toss things back down to the field to stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. No broadcast tomorrow, but on Thursday we will be over at Minerva High School as the Lions take on Alliance in a softball matchup. Then on Friday, as of right now, no game, but still looking for one. Saturday, Holy Name and Shaker Heights baseball. Sunday, right now, TBD. We will see what happens there. And as well, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor with us, information is on your screen on how you can make that happen. But that'll do it for us here today at Alliance High School. What a win for the Aviators, 3-2 in 10, courtesy of a walk-off RBI single from Charlie Eakey. For Cam Cagna, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from Alliance High School, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance.